Hey y'all, I'm your host, Aaron Smith of the Offshore Marine Service Association. Each Friday, I'll bring you the Offshore Briefing, a quick rundown of the week's notable developments, updates, and news you need to know in the offshore space. Whether you're on deck or at your desk, we're glad you're here. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Offshore Briefing brought to you by Maritime in America. As always, I am your host, Aaron Smith, and with me I have Angel Johnson and Ashley Smith. How are y'all doing?
Lovely.
Doing well today.
I just saw a post that said when someone asks you these questions, even if you're like not having a good day, you say, great, wonderful, always answer positive, because if you don't, you're bringing that negativity into the world.
Well, they asked though.
No.
Well, right. Well, normally
but
I'm like,
no one actually wants to know.
No one, yeah.
Fuck both of y'all. Well, like my mom called me today and I was like, just getting through life. Like, I don't even know what day it is. I don't have all my, I realized I had one earring on for half the day. And I also did not finish my makeup today. I know.
Also
I always forget to put one earring in. And I'm just like, surviving. But like, it really wasn't that bad of a day. So I'm trying to be positive is the point of my story, which will lead to my Instagram.
Yeah.
Which will lead to my story for later.
Let me just say that our prep session, which yes, we actually do prep sessions for these, if anyone can believe that. I am more scared than I think I've ever been.
It's not bad. It's just so random.
All right. Well, let's get this over with. I mean, let's.
You want me to start? Okay. Well, first, I wanted to remind AMSA members that I had sent an email out, and it'll be in Friday Fast Facts, trying to get people's information to get information out on events we have coming up. Oh, I'm stuck in my shirt. One being a possible.
God, I wish we were on camera right now. Ashley's earring just got stuck to her shirt and nearly ripped her ear off.
Oh God, that would have been painful.
Oh my God.
Okay. One being a lunch and learn in March about jury verdicts.
Yeah. I don't want to give it away.
I know.
But we have a AMSA member has done some analysis and has figured out there are some characteristics that can increase or reduce the size of jury awards in workers' comp cases. Really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard just a little bit about it, but I'm immediately intrigued.
So we'll be doing that in March, and I need to get people's, like, if you want to attend or interested, shoot me an email, do the survey, whatever. Also, we're going to go, I think it's looking like we'll go to TTB. Got it right this time? Right?
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tug-toed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. In Mobile, March 9th, 10th, 11th-ish day, and we're going to do a happy hour. If you want to come, want to participate, want to sponsor, let me know, or, click the survey link. And then finally, we're going to DC, and I'm so excited. Just laid out the schedule of events. Fish Bowl will be Tuesday, May 12th at Nat Stadium. We will have, outside at Bullpen, outside of Nat Stadium.
Yeah.
And we, and I've got a great room rate at the Sofitel Hotel for AMSA members to book reservations on their own. So if you want to be a part of any of this, click the survey link, email me, whatever's easiest.
And let me say, if anyone who's listening has not come before, AMSA Crawfish Boil is the premier maritime event in DC that I know of. It is, there's more than, I forget our invite list. I think our invite list is somewhere.
Well, your invite list is like 6,050 people. My invite list, who I send invites, is like a quarter of that, because you have issues with wanting no one to come, but inviting everyone. And I have to be the barrier.
I want everyone to come, and I want to invite everyone.
Anyway, it is great, and it is.
But look up, they have a great Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, look up Bullpen and see the venue, because I don't think people see it is a great
I know.
venue.
And I need to do a better job of putting, and everyone's like, well, what if it rains? Well, we tested that last year. It rained and it rained and it rained. And we just threw up a big old tent, and we had the best time ever. And I got lights this year. I mean, it's just fun. It's a good time.
Shockingly,
open
you
bar.
can source a tent in a day.
I can. Sammy's Rentals. Shout out. Best in DC.
Sammy's Rentals.
Yeah.
That's
same ones as the year before. Anywho, okay, with all that being said, so I have really been trying to keep up with AMSA social media. So I was Follow us, Offshore America, Instagram, tubes, as the kids say, all that. And our posts are so funny. And then then I just start giggling. And then I realize, then I just go down a loop of other reels, kind of like ours, if you're for you page or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I came to one and I cannot stop laughing because it is so me. I just wanted to share it with the world because if you do what I do, you get it.
Things that are not my business, but I have to know. Why are you getting a divorce?
That's just, I know.
I'm not trying to tell me what is it.
No, you can't ask people.
Well, I want to know why they died. What happened? Yeah.
No.
This is the gospel.
Things constantly. Or
Where's that money come from?
vacation all the time. What are you doing? How are you doing it? I'm not yucking your yum, but how are you doing it? Because I also like to do these things.
Right?
Things that are not my
It's like, and this woman does this whole thing, things are not my business, but I want to know. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so me. Because then I go a deep dive on that person to figure out what's going on. Anyway, and then I just haven't been able to stop laughing about it. Instead, follow AMSA at Offshore America.
Yes. And you really need...
And also, if you're going to post anything, explain a little. That's so annoying.
Well, I would say really follow Offshore America right now because we've done this 2 years now and we're going to do it again this year.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Forgot Madness.
We have March Madness.
Yes.
The best vessel name bracket.
Yes.
Which we've done, which I believe was won by Jones Act Enforcer the first year and the Infant Jesus of Prague the second year, if I remember correct. Which that was an old Abdon Calais vessel. Yes, the full name was the Infant Jesus of Prague. It was the longest name I've ever seen. Wow. So if you have good vessel names, and make sure you get all your friends in voting on those names. We'll be doing that bracket style tournament all March. So that was a... Yeah.
See, it wasn't that bad. It was just funny because think about it. I'm like, yeah, I want to know. Or when people post pictures, like also they stop posting their husband or the wife and like they didn't wear a ring anyway, or like I'll screenshot and zoom in. I'm like, is that a ring? Is that not a ring? IDK.
I'm not surprised at any of this.
And then I'll go Google their name and be like, did they move? Can't find anything on real estate transfers.
Jeez.
You're welcome.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. So I don't know how many people know about this. I just found out about it. But Aaron and Ashley have already known about it. But the Crescent City will be the inaugural host. Did I say that right?
Inaugural.
Now I can't say that.
Inaugural. God, no, I can
inaugural.
say it.
I said it right the first time. The host city for SEL 250.
Yeah. It's to honor the 250th anniversary of the country. Yeah.
Yes. And I thought it was so that's going to commence on Wednesday, May 27th, and it's going to be through June 1st, Monday. But I thought that most interestingly that you can so a lot of ships and vessels they're going to park on the river. Do you call it parking when it's a vessel? Mooring. So Wednesday and Thursday, which would be May 27th and the 28th, it's the Parade of Sail. Saturday, it's going to be fireworks along the river. Sunday, it's going to be a seafood cook-off. That's fun. And that's going to include some entertainment, food vendors, and exhibits. So like a little festival. And then Monday would be the blessing of the fleet. So it's going to be nice lineup of events, and hopefully a lot of people come out.
That is cool. Well, that is a good event, and thank you for publicizing. So I saw a article in this month's issue of Marine Log, and I was looking at an article about AMSA member Texas A&M. Researchers there have created the Smart Sea system, which takes raw radar data and then combines it with machine learning to give seafarers more guidance on how to maneuver a vessel to avoid a collision. But this is obviously necessary because obviously the ships in our industry can stop in a shorter time length, but like if you take the biggest size vessels in the world fleet, which would be, a fully loaded tanker. It can take a fully loaded tanker 15 lengths to stop, which is more than a mile. And that would take them more than 25 minutes to stop. So obviously, if you have something that you're thinking that far ahead,
I-
you really have to know how to avoid a collision. So does anyone know what stops, what are the rules to prevent collisions from happening?
I said little hands come out of the boat to try and stop it.
I said, someone should use dynamic positioning.
That is a better way. Yes, I like that way.
Okay, whatever. Have y'all tried my way?
The actual way, and actually this is something that seafarers have to pass tests in, and as part of your license, is what are called the Colregs. Sometimes you will hear people mispronounce it as the Colregs. The Colregs, that stands for the International Regulations for Preventing Collisions at Sea. There are actually 41 rules in the Colregs, and they cover steering, sailing, lights and shapes, sounds and light signals, the exemptions, verifications of compliance. There are different rules for sailboats, vessels underway, vessels with restricted maneuverability, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, tow vessels. So I actually got some flashcards from the Colregs here, and I wanted to do some tests here and see if anyone would know.
Oh, no.
So let's go to Rule 20, which is lights and shapes.
Oh, well, so it's just going to be like a question and answer kind of thing?
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, listeners, so it can be fun for you all. If you get it wrong, you have to take a shot.
God, look at you, little party animal.
all right, let's go to Rule 23. So, all right. I have here a flashcard with a single white light up top, green light below, red light to green light below to the left, red light below to the right. What would this signal?
All I think about is like Italy or Mexico. And then it makes me hungry. And maybe want a margarita.
This is a power-driven vessel less than 50 meters underway, seen end on.
And that's why.
So if what the action you take is one short blast after alter course to the starboard side. So that means you're passing left to left, which, if you will remember, we actually went over this when we were thinking up names for the podcast, and Ashley came up with this name, was the one whistle. And that's, and it was me.
Yeah. Never come close.
No, so that is.
Mine would have been like Aaron talks too much, or
yeah.
how do we shut Aaron up?
That's what you call life. All right. How about two bright lights on top within the green below to the red, or the green below to the left, the red below to the right? What would that be?
Looks like a train's coming at me or something.
That would be.
I feel like I'm in a therapy session.
One of two.
What do you see in this drawing, little girl?
These aren't ink blot tests.
I mean, not that I've ever had to do that.
Power-driven vessel, probably 50 meters or more head-on underway, or a power-driven vessel less than 50 meters towing or pushing underway. So I just thought that this was interesting, that because I saw that research from Texas A&M, which I thought was very cool, it made me think about how I don't think a lot of people understand just how prescribed these rules are, and that there are 41 specific rules for how you pass a vessel, how you stop, and how you signify what you're doing. So I thought that was interesting. So that was my bit for today. So maybe we'll do some more quizzes later on other episodes of this. So
hopefully I can be as much help as I was for this one.
Well, the little arms was good.
And then I'm just picturing like little hands going out and swatting. I wish we had a camera so you could see my arm movement.
I thought you were swimming, like when you first did it.
Or bigger hands could come out and swim the boat.
I will say that makes almost as much sense as have you seen the new like sail-powered vessels that have the sails on them?
Creeps
Like,
me out.
yeah, and then
It's weird looking.
they fold down so
Yeah.
they can get into port. Yeah, I
Yeah.
will say little
Yeah.
hands that swim a boat
Right?
make just as much sense as that. So
Yeah.
sure, why
With like
not?
painted fingernails.
All right. I think we've delved far enough. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention to this week's episode of the Offshore Briefing. Please remember to follow Offshore America so you can get more information about the upcoming AMSA events and to participate in the March Madness and bracket for vessel names. So hope everyone has a great weekend and please stay safe.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That wraps up another episode of Maritime in America. We're proud to highlight the voices and stories that keep the American offshore industry strong. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us, and remember, the course ahead is shaped by those who step up and steer it. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your crew. Tune in every Friday for your offshore briefing, and don't miss our next full episode, dropping soon with a very special guest, Mariner's Perspective. Catch you next time.